Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be a reading for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of November. Keep in mind, timing and energy is fluid. Not every reading is going to be for you, so please do only take the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. Keep in mind, characters can be swapped around. I could be speaking directly to you, Sag, or I could be speaking directly to a cross-watcher. So once again, take it how it resonates and don't fit yourself into a reading that's not for you. If you haven't yet, do feel free to hit that subscribe button below to join the channel to never miss a reading. And let's jump right in, Sag, and see what kind of a message needs to come through for you stemming around the energies for the month of November. What kind of a message needs to be delivered for Sag? September. Maybe something from September is playing out now in the month of November. I do feel maybe it's a little bit foggy. It kind of looks like a forest. And I do feel you really need to be prepared for some financial gain coming from something that you did in the past. So you might be moving. Maybe you've already moved. New home, new attitude. Maybe you moved in the month of September, or maybe bought a house in September. I'm not sure. But whatever's coming up to be addressed in the month of November, Sag, it does have to do with affairs stemming around your family. I think ancestral lineage coming up. I think these roots run really, really deep. So there is going to be an increase in finances. Dolphin energy is very beautiful. I feel telepathic energy with the dolphin coming through. Dolphins also mate for life. So I think you got to be prepared. You might be dealing with a woman behind the scenes that might create some drama, and you might have to get the law involved. So I think your hard work is paying off when it comes to some achievement and some success. And you might have a woman here that you're needing to cut out of your life in order to have this financial gain. So let's see what else needs to come through for you, Sag. New home, new attitude, affairs with your family. And maybe these issues or affairs started really coming up in the month of September. So maybe you've been dealing with something for the last couple months. I'm not entirely sure, but we will see what needs to come out with the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck. What else does Sag need to be aware of when it comes to the energies for November? Soul alignment, that's feeling really good, Sag, and a breakthrough is at hand. So there is a lot of integration coming forward for you, Sag, in the month of November when it comes to your highest self, your soul's purpose, and I think a lot is happening at this time in November. So you are, without a doubt, encouraged to kind of disconnect. Disconnect from any outside sources. You might need to take a step back, take a rest, take a reprieve. I think some much needed time alone is needed for your healing journey in order to step into some rejuvenation. I do think you're needing to be open to receive. I think quiet the mind and allow the energy to just flow through you and release any negative thoughts that are coming to the surface, because solutions are right around the corner. And I do feel you're transforming a negative situation, and whatever you've been working towards, your hard work and perseverance is finally paying off. So you must have worked really hard in the past for something, and this is bringing in a lot of good fortune for you, I feel. As you come into this soul alignment is what this is all about. Beautiful. Get out in nature, get grounded, retreat from the busyness if you've been super busy. It's really time to connect with Mother Earth in her raw and beautiful form, because you're entering a brand new cycle is what it feels like. You're getting ready to step into a brand new life, Sag. And I do feel life as you know it is about to look drastically different than it has been. So I think a major shift when it comes to some soul alignment. So that's feeling really good. But you got to watch out for a woman behind the scenes that I feel is trying to create some drama, and you might have to get the law involved. So let's see what needs to come through with the Psychic Tarot when it comes to this message today. What else does Sag need to be aware of when it comes to the energies surrounding them in the month of November. I think you might need to clean house. I do feel maybe you're moving. I think maybe you're moving, Sag. So what else does Sag need to be aware of when it comes to these energies for the month of November? You could be dealing with somebody born in September. Bottom of the deck, base chakra. So there is a lot of security aspects coming up. That is where we house our fear when it comes to our security. So release any fears, because you are receiving a lot of activations, downloads, and messages, and you're needing to be open to receive those messages from spirit, because temperance, a lot of balance is being restored. I feel everything is kind of coming full circle, and you have all of the tools that you need to step forward. So this is about releasing temptation. There is a lower energy kind of attached to you. The devil. So this is negative attachments, addictions, codependencies. You might be tempted, or somebody you're dealing with might be tempted by a woman in the month of November. And you're really going to need to pay attention to the signs, because I feel this wedge between you and something to do with your family. So pay attention. So let's see what needs to come through with the Energy Oracle deck. What else does Sag need to be aware of? Second chakra. So that's the sacral. So there might be an unhealthy sexual attachment, a sex addiction. I'm not sure, but I do feel somebody's all tied up when it does come to an unhealthy sexual attachment with the sacral and all tied up. So somebody's stuck in an old mindset, a negative repetitive pattern, some low grade energy, and you're really needing to break free from that. If that's not your energy, that's somebody you're connected with. And I think you're kind of sitting in this energy of the thinking woman that's coming through. Very expansive. We got a true pair. Wow. The thinking woman and the thinking man. So there is a soulmate connection, a true soulmate connection. And I think maybe you're both doing a lot of mental processing when it comes to the path forward. I do feel a block when it comes to the sacral chakra, when it comes to some creativity. That's also where we house all of our emotional baggage. So there's somebody here needing to release a temptation, a toxic cord, because you are about to walk through the garden gateway, but you haven't walked through it yet. So I feel get ready, because new doorways are opening, and there is this energy of somebody uncaging their heart, but there is a need to release some negative attachments. Somebody here I feel is wearing a mask or attached to somebody wearing a mask, and I think you're both thinking long and hard about a decision. I do feel this thinking man hasn't quite gifted this beautiful crystal away. I always, at first glance, I always look at that as like the glass slipper from Cinderella. And, he's looking for his true mate. And I feel he's thinking, who am I going to give this to? And I feel maybe you're in this thinking energy. It's very like, higher thought process is what I feel is coming through. And I kind of feel with the butterfly on this card, you've already gone through a transformation. And there is a connection trying to come together, Sag, but there's a woman coming in between the two of you. So maybe somebody needs to move. But let's keep going. My throat chakra is very irritated, so bear with me. There might be some need to speak some truth when it comes to this message, but let's see what the influencing energies are for you, Sag. What are the influencing energies surrounding the month of November for Sagittarius? You could be dealing with a Capricorn or an Aquarius. I feel Aquarius energy and Capricorn. So you're likely working very closely with Archangel Ariel. So maybe go into meditation and connect with her to help release any energies of stuckness. I do feel somebody is without a doubt stuck in an old mindset. So bottom of the deck, we got the healing light. So I think you do have a beautiful opportunity. I feel you are in a lot of healing energy. I do feel a lot of heart energy. There is a lot of connection with the higher self. So you're really going to need to listen only to love, only to your heart. There might be a loss. I think somebody here is going to have to experience a loss because they're not being authentic. There is a need to step into the honoring pathway. And I think get ready for an event to take place when it comes to a decision needing to be made. The higher self is a 2 and the loss is a 2. And 2s are all about partnerships, crossroads, needing to make a decision between 2. And I feel somebody here within this connection is being presented with the honoring pathway, stepping into purpose. There is going to be a breakthrough at hand, and I do feel success stepping into this new life, but there is something that is needing to be released in order to fully set that pure intention to come forward in a committed partnership. I feel there is a block when it comes to some temptation. So let's see what you are evaluating, Sag, when it comes to the energies for the month of November. Involvement with the law. That doesn't sound good, and it doesn't really feel good. So let's see what you are evaluating, Sag. What is Sagittarius evaluating for the month of November? What is Sag evaluating, please, for the month of November? There's one more message in here. What is Sag evaluating for the month of November? The tribe. So this is stemming around a tribal unit, perhaps stepping into a higher purpose and honoring pathway when it comes to the spiritual community. And the why. Oh, this card's been coming out a lot. So why is this happening? Somebody's questioning a lot. And this is stemming around some Akashic records. If you see, you know, she's opening a book with wings. So whatever is happening, whatever's being questioned, you got the power to go the distance. So this is stemming around a tribal unit, a family structure, affairs with the family. And there is going to have to be an exchange. Exchanging one for another, exchanging a lower energy for something better. And I think you are receiving a lot of spiritual communication. I think there's an energy of community here, is kind of what I feel with the tribe. There is an energy of community. There is something coming back around from the past that is needing to be dealt with, needing to be closed out in order to bring some healing. I never noticed that before. There's like a little, what is that, a turtle? It looks like a phone. So maybe somebody's needing to communicate with you, or you're needing to communicate with somebody. And I do feel there is going to be an exchange in the energies, like a profit and a loss. I'm feeling like a 2 of Pentacles energy with that card today. So get ready for change. I feel big changes, and somebody's going to be questioning everything, I feel, in the energies. So let's see, let's dig into your person. Let's see what needs to come through for your person. I'm using the archetype deck today. So what can you tell me about Sag's person when it comes to this message? Avenger. I think your person might be dealing with temptation, and this might lead somebody to resort to violence if they don't get their way. So I do feel your person does desire deeply to balance the scales of justice. Yeah, your person's dealing with a woman, a femme fatale, is kind of what I feel in the energy. Somebody here is definitely trying to use inappropriate sexuality to keep an unhealthy attachment going when it comes to the sacral chakra, when it comes to your person. And I do feel the energy in November, with all of this scorpionic energy, it's really going to highlight this distorted femme fatale, this distorted feminine energy. And I think your person really needs to open up their heart to some truth, to seeing the truth, because there's some dependency here. And I feel when this femme fatale gets rejected, she quite likely will resort to violence. And I think balance is going to be needed in the energies. I think maybe your person is dealing with an unhealthy masculine energy. A father wound might be coming up to be addressed. I do feel maybe in the past your person abused their authority, but I do feel your person has an amazing talent for creating, for bringing positive light into the collective and within a tribal unit. So this is feeling like a divine masculine energy, a father energy, high priestess or high priest energy, pardon me, coming through. And I do feel something about past life karma coming up to be addressed. And beware, involvement with the law. When this femme fatale doesn't get her way, it very well will trigger some violent reactions, and you might need to get the law involved. So that's not going to be for everybody either. So let's see what needs to come through for you, Sag, What is Sagittarius? You're the athlete. You've got dedication when it comes to your journey. And I feel you are transcending a lot of physical limitations. Anything that's held you back from fully stepping into developing your personal willpower and your strength of spirit. And I do feel you're connected with somebody that is dealing with a woman that is out for some selfish gains, a false sense of vulnerability. I feel there's a lot of manipulation surrounding your person and who they might be connected with. So we also get the child nature. So get out in nature and get grounded. I do feel you're receiving a lot of communication from nature spirits. So you're really needing to connect with Mother Earth to receive those answers. And I do feel with the slave, this really is asking you to stop giving your willpower away to any external authorities. Don't be afraid to take a leap of faith in a new direction if that is what is needed to step into this new life, this new experience. And you really are encouraged to just surrender and have complete trust in divine orchestration and divine will. And we get the beggar. So I do feel your person is trying to release somebody that is very codependent on others. And you're really needing to confront this issue, I feel, because there is a temptation, there is a block at a physical level. And maybe this is stemming around some survival fears. And I do feel you might be dealing with a Leo now with the power energy underneath. But I feel an awakening when it comes to this distortion, an awakening when it comes to this temptation, in order for your person to maybe awaken their own personal spiritual authority. I do feel a level of humility in the energies when it comes to this woman. And you're really going to need to have compassion. I feel with the bottom of the deck, the prostitute, I do feel a lot of material gains. I think this came out in the twin flame reading. So I always think of that Mary Magdalene energy with this. She was portrayed as a prostitute in the Bible. And I do feel maybe your person is dealing with somebody, or maybe in the past you or your person really placed material security above self-empowerment. And I do feel you've embraced whatever challenges that you've had to get to this point with your higher self. And you're at a point in your journey where you're just not going to negotiate the power of your spirit. So there might be a need to kind of retreat. I do feel this withdrawing energy. You might want to seek out some solitude and really disconnect in order to be open to receiving. You might be going through a little bit of a void in November, but this voided energy is for you to focus intently on your inner revolution, inner evolution, your inner journey, to serve some personal creative aspects moving forward. And this is about helping those in need within the collective. This is about releasing fears of society judgments and fears of others. And maybe your person fears some judgment when it comes to this woman. And I do feel there's some deep fears that have been concealed that are coming to the surface. And that is going to be highlighted this month as you work through this situation. So let's dig in with some tarot and see what else needs to come through for your person, Sag. I don't like that femme fatale energy. There's a negative, unhealthy attachment to money, power, and sex. And with all of this Scorpio energy, that's bound to kind of come through with some of the readings. So let's dig into your person, Sag. Six of Swords. I do think your person's leaving this behind. I think that clarity is going to come when it comes to that Five of Swords trickery. Maybe there's some self-deception needing to be addressed with your person when it comes to this message. Oh my goodness. My cats just gave me a little heart attack. Okay, Queen of Wands. So that's your energy, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. That's also my karmic feminine energy. And she is creating a wedge, I feel, this femme fatale, between a soulmate union. There is a soulmate union, but your person is needing to leave behind a femme fatale, a very lustful temptress behind, in order for this union to come together fully. I do feel you and your person see eye to eye. It is this energy of two becoming one, but there has to be a loss in order for your person to walk the honoring pathways. So let's see what needs to come through for you, Sag. Tell me more about Sag's energy, please. I think you're kind of in a period of feeling suppressed. Four of Cups. I think you can feel this deep imbalance with your person, and it's creating this void energy. So we also got the Six of Pentacles reversed and the Devil reversed. So your person is giving to more than one. There's not an equal give and take here. And I feel you've already integrated your shadow aspects, and now there's a triggering event taking place with the karmic feminine woman with your partner in order for some scales to be balanced, because there's a block here when it comes to being emotionally available, I feel. And, you know, I do kind of feel you're in this pre-Empress energy, and somebody here really needs to gather all of this strength that they can to break free from these negative patterns. And that is my Chiron wound card. So this is stemming around unhealthy childhood patterns, unhealthy attachments when it comes to love and relationships. And there is a need for some emotional vulnerability in the energies is kind of what I feel, Sag. So let's see. Let's dig into this Queen of Wands a little bit deeper, please, on your person's side. What else can you tell me about this Queen of Wands energy, please? Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Yeah, I think your person is going to stop putting in the work over there. We did get the Eight of Pentacles in reversed. So I do feel a withdrawing. I feel holding back. Seven of Swords. Yeah, there's some manipulation there without a doubt with this Queen of Wands. I think she's hiding what she's doing behind the scenes too. You know, the Eight of Pentacles is like somebody working on their craft, their skills. And I do feel she's been hiding what she's been doing behind the scenes. And there's something that she's hiding with the Seven of Swords that doesn't feel very good. She is trying to create a block. It's like she's smirking. You know, it's like she's quite pleased with herself creating drama. And it's almost like this is hidden from your person when it comes to an illusion. But there is going to be a moment of breaking free. I do feel a catalytic event. And you might have to get the frickin' law involved. I'm not entirely sure. So let's see what's making you feel suppressed, Sag. What is up with this Four of Cups on Sag's side? There is a need to kind of go within and trust in your heart when it comes to this message, because, yeah, oh, this Four of Cups. Yeah, I think you're feeling like you're not being valued in a connection. I feel you kind of fear like this non-committal energy coming forward. We got the Knight of Wands, and that's fast-paced energy. We got the King of Wands reverse. That's, you know, that could represent so many things. Anger, rage. This could represent a loss of passion. This could also represent somebody not being faithful in a committed partnership. We have the Empress reverse. So where are you needing to dig a little bit deeper to find some self-worth when it comes to this connection? Because there's secrets here is what I feel. And I feel maybe your person doesn't fully value you and therefore isn't fully committing. There is going to be a realignment when it comes to these energies. There is going to be maybe an argument with the Knight of Swords. I feel a lot of brash, harsh communication. And this is going to trigger this going within. So we have the Hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sag again. So I do feel a need to kind of go within, to find the light, to detach, to take some time to rejuvenate and heal. Because I do feel, you know, a brand new beginning between you and your person. After a period of heart transformation, there is a need to gain a new perspective with the Hanged Man in this energy. And I do feel a lot of enlightenment is coming through, stemming around this Queen of Wands energy. Yeah, that is trying to create blocks. So I think healing is commencing. I do feel, you know, somebody here is getting left out in the cold when it comes to these blockages in order for some healing to commence when it does come to a deep spiritual union, a reunion of souls with the Six of Cups and the Temperance. And that's your major arcana, Sag. So there is going to be a shift. I do feel there's going to be a moment of kind of feeling out in the cold, maybe, to go through a deep transformation. I think both you and your person are transforming from the inside out, really facing a lot of fear-based energy, maybe about fully going all in is what I feel. And this could be stemming around childhood, but I do feel past life energy. And there is going to be a new perspective gained. So let's see what else needs to come through with the Crystal Stone deck, Sag. What else does Sagittarius need to be aware of when it comes to this message? What else does Sag need to be aware of? Stretch the limits of your imagination. Sugilite. So you might want to pick up that stone. You're definitely called to take your spiritual practice to another level is kind of what I'm feeling. And you can't stay stuck. You can't stay corded to somebody that's keeping you stuck. Somebody, I feel, your person, I feel, is trying to break free from the comfort of his safe status quo, some temptation. And there's an unknown energy going to surface to bring forward some blissed out possibilities is what I feel. So grow your light, be that light, because somebody is leaving a false reality behind. And I do feel a lot of disillusionment in the energies, a lot of void. So, you know, ask the angels to light the way forward for you. And you always have the power to call on your personal strength, your personal power. So you might be feeling chronically lethargic throughout the month of November. And that's part of the deep integration, the soul healing. Take time to rest your mind, your body, and your soul, because none are separate from the other. So I do feel a lot of solar plexus issues coming up to be addressed in the month of November. And you might need a little boost when it comes to some masculine energy. I do feel you got a masculine here that needs a little boost forward when it comes to this temptation. So power through this dark shrouded matter, because I do feel a breakthrough is at hand, Sag. And then we have Rhodochrosite, one of my favorite stones. So this is about softening the heart, opening the heart. I do feel some heart pain coming up to be transmuted. And you both are, you and your person are encouraged to feel all of your feels, even the most painful of energy, because you're needing to be gentle with yourself as you go through this breakthrough with your heart. This is a heart awakening taking place within a connection. And I think there is going to be a moment of grieving. There is going to be a major loss here for you or your person when it comes to a relationship that has expired, and it is stemming around an outdated idea of self. So there is a need to release temptation and toxicity in order to absolutely heal and love unconditionally. So develop that foresight, Sag, because there is an event taking place, and you know, I don't want you to turn around in a couple weeks and say, how did I not see that coming? So develop your foresight, okay? Because something is about to shift. There is a problem that's about to arise, and logic isn't going to help you solve it. So get ready for a feminine karmic energy to kind of blow her lid, and you're both going to need to get a grip. You and your person are going to need to get a grip and develop some foresight, because this really is going to be a lesson, I feel, with the two of you when it comes to strengthening your foundation. So it's time to strengthen a foundation, to draw that line in the sand and to get back into your body. I feel meditate in order to bring this into alignment. And that's what I have for you, Sag, for the month of November. I hope this resonated. If it did and you would like to book a personal reading, you can find all of that information in the description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.